Are you guilty of one of these two bad behavior loopholes that we use to get out of doing our habits that are supposed to be changing our lives? Because we implement habits for a reason. The whole purpose is to move forward with our lives, and if we're not able to stick to them, we're going to be stuck in the same place. So if this is you, we're going to be discussing today 2 more loopholes that you might be using to get out of doing your good habits. My name is Cessis Cheers. I'm a wellness coach and expert, and my job is to simplify things. It's to make habits easy to follow, easy to implement, so you can change your life too. Okay, so 2 days ago, we talked about the first 2 loopholes from Gretchen Rubin's book, Better Than Before, and I have been listening to it on audiobook this week, and I absolutely love that book. If you have not had a chance to read it, I highly recommend you pick up the book and listen to the audiobook. Like, I love this book so much, I'm listening to it on audiobook, and I actually have the book too, because I think it's so good that I spend a lot of time going through these books and rereading the passages that I heard that impacted me. So the first 2 loopholes that we talked about on Tuesday were the loopholes of moral licensing and the tomorrow loophole. So if you don't know what those are, I highly suggest you scroll back through my feed on my page and take a look at those. So the 2 we're going to be talking about today are 2 more of our 9 loopholes that we get caught in all the time. And so why I'm taking the time to go over these loopholes with you guys today is because I am a very profound believer that if you are aware of the thoughts you are thinking and you are aware of the loopholes you are escaping through, then you are much more likely to be able to make a better decision in the moment. So here we go. Loophole number 3, this is video part 2. Loophole number 3 is the loophole of the false choice. The false choice loophole basically puts 2 completely different things as opposing choices, and that you have to make an either or decision between 2 things that are unrelated. So what I did was, after I read this loophole, I went and thought of some of the ones I've heard in the last week from some of my clients. So these are real life examples. Okay, so here is one of the false choice loopholes I heard this week. I can't work out. I'm going on a trip this weekend. So here's how the false choice loophole works. Working out, going on a trip, entirely unrelated events, but during the false choice loophole, you put those side by side to each other and you give yourself the thought process that it is either or. You either go on the trip or you work out. Now, if I know anything, and I've trained a lot of people over the years, you can work out on vacation. It's not either or, it is and. You are making it the either or. So the false choice loophole is when you are making an either or decision out of something that is not related. I'm going to give you a couple more examples. I can't eat well this weekend. I'm going to a wedding. Or I'm traveling out with my friends this weekend. Of course I'm going to drink. Otherwise it's not going to be any fun. So that one is eating well and going to a wedding. So that client has said those things can't go together, when in fact they can, and it's the client that's making that an either or choice. And the other one was that, fun, drinking, opposite, have to make a choice. Do I want to have fun or do I want to drink? So that is another one here. So that is the false choice loophole. So we're going to go on to our second and only other loophole today, because I'm just going to keep it to 2 to keep it short, is the lack of control loophole. So this is basically when we feel out of control about a situation, so we feel like that this situation is forcing us to break our habit. So pretend you're a runner. It's too cold. I can't go for a run. It's too cold. So that you are letting something that is out of your control break your habit. So instead of doing something like go to the gym and run, do a computer, like put on YouTube, put on a video, do your class at home, go to the gym, figure out something. It's too rainy. It's too rainy. I can't go. So that is a lack of control loophole. You are letting something that is out of your control break your habit. It's not you breaking your habit. It's something else. No, that's not what we want to believe. It's you making the decision. So here's some other ones I heard this week. My boyfriend brings home so much candy and he leaves it in the cupboard, so I can't eat well because I have to eat it. So that client is saying that when her boyfriend brings home the candy and the bad food, it's out of her control, so there's no way she could keep her good food habits. Here's another one. My gym doesn't open that early, so I can't get my workouts done. And here's the last one. I work too much. I work too much. I can't get my workouts in. So these are all things that are out of our control. You know, the gym, we feel are out of our control. The gym isn't open. You work too much. It's rainy. Your boyfriend brings chips home. And we're letting those situations that are beyond our control dictate whether or not we stick to our good habits, our eating well, our sleeping properly, our workouts, our keeping our space tidy and clean. How about keeping yourself de-stressed and having you time? So those are the two loopholes, and I really want you to sit and think, can you identify yourself in either of those two loopholes? And better yet, I want you to be aware for the rest of the day today, if you are telling yourself either A, you're falling into the false choice loophole where you are saying it's either or, there's no possible way I could do both, when it's actually your choice, or B, the lack of control loophole when something out of your control is breaking your habits. I want you to be aware of those today. Again, my name is Tessa Shears. I thank you guys for always being here, for your comments. If you have questions about your loopholes, or if you want me to help you work through a loophole, I'd love to help you out. Leave your name or ask me a question in the comments, and I promise you I always make time to get back to those of you after you're watching the replay. I always answer your questions. If you really like this habit stuff, I do too. I love it so much, in fact, that I've created a free total wellness makeover guide. It tells you how to plan your workouts for the week, how to get your food prep down to 60 minutes or less a week for a whole week of meal preps, and it also gives you the exact personal printables I do for my daily and weekly scheduling checklist, and I promise you that this is the key to habits. It's about those scheduling sheets that I use, but you can have this for free. I promise. All you have to do is give me your email, and you can do that by going to TanessaShears.com/planner, and I'll get that to you for free. All you got to do is give me your email. I'd love to have you on board. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. Don't get caught in a loophole. Don't do it. I know you can hear them now, so you got to be aware of them. That's the first step, and then you change your behaviors. All right, you guys, we'll talk next time. Have a great day. Bye.